apparently Nintendo ran a little Ultimate Champion 2024 qualifier online events 3 and 4, whatever that means. So we're gonna be watching grand finals, and you know, it's kind of cool to see an actual like Nintendo versus event. But it's always nice to see that little bit of merge between like, you know, actual competitive Smash Ultimate and Nintendo themselves. I can't believe someone actually had the guts to use Ganondorf in a major tournament like this, and he managed to make it all the way to grand finals and even had a bracket reset. Dude, the guts to use Ganondorf. This is the most bot person I have ever seen. Calling an online Nintendo tournament a major is awesome, first of all. Second of all, the guts to use Ganondorf online. He's better online, by the way.
Double the work here. Armadillo has the advantage.
Numbers
there. We
L.
saw how close this was in winner's semis. It was arguably our closest match of the day. We get it.
This has to be online. I'm surprised you can see like the tags like that.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this one is not going to disappoint. I mean, a lot of hard-fought victories.
These are some Wi-Fi characters right now. Holy.
But I'll tell you what,
I don't want to talk over them, so I'm going to turn them down a little. So I'm going to talk over them, but better.
There's a reason he was waiting.
Hey, listen, you take a visit to that focus center, you're going to be good to go here for grand finals. And now you've got Armadillo.
Adults playing video games. Woo! So this is the online qualifier, so I'm wondering, are they qualifying for an offline tournament, or is Nintendo versus doing like a fly people out kind of thing at the end of the, you know, whatever it's called. What was the prize for this anyway? Probably some eShop bucks if I had to guess. I'm not really sure though. I wouldn't be opposed to entering one of these myself either. Just a little bit of Wi-Fi, no big deal. Dude, you cannot do neutral getup versus Lucario. Literally choose anything else. I would sooner spam jump getup air dodge against Lucario than do a neutral getup.
You're going to see too. Might slow it down a little bit, but fear not. He is going to find opportunities to be aggressive and go, and that is his hallmark of his playstyle.
What the heck is he doing out there?
It doesn't matter. He's dictating the pace, Jordan, and tell me this isn't fire.
Dude, Forward Smash will probably kill center stage right now. Sorry, KO. We're watching a Nintendo stream. He's out of there. Oh, he wall jumped after that? Wait, that was kind of like nasty. That makes it so he can just skip ledge. He doesn't have to deal with getting ledge trapped. I unironically love watching good Wii Fit gameplay. I don't. She does really well in air-to-airs. Other than that, she doesn't really have like great ground options. That's all I really know about Wii Fit. Actually, that is entirely not true. Her up tilt's broken, and her up tilt's like a pretty solid like combo tool. Her down tilt's deceptively safe, and her jab's fast. So I lied. My man's is camping. Dude, it's crazy because like casuals watching Lucario go onto the stage over and over are probably like, "Oh my god! No way! He's so good! This character's broken!" Like, people definitely watched this and they were like, "Yeah, Lucario is actually the best in the game."
This is where the aura is going to be the weakest because the stock lead on Armadillo's side finally does get some damage coming out from numbers here, so some aura coming through going to be enough to probably seal the stock on the edge guard. No, Subaru's able to get back on stage. Numbers gets the dash attack. And
Lucario has some of the coolest movement. You can't deny it. He definitely does, dude. His beer reverse shenanigans, his down air stalls. He's got a lot of like. He's just got a lot of moves that you kind of have to like master and know how to like work around to make the character function. Because like bad Lucario is like usually just like mashing smash attacks and sometimes throwing Aura Sphere. You know, you lean one way or the other if you're a casual, but like all of his other buttons are like really strong. Like that back air is super good. His forward air is great. His nair is insanely good. He's just got like a bunch of solid moves. The only thing that like really holds him back from being like great is the fact that like he doesn't really have like great approach tools, right? When he does like reach that point where he can't really just sit there and charge Aura Sphere. Like he can't keep you out, and he has a hard time getting in. Like he relies mostly on his movement for those things. So it's also random stages, by the way. That's what I heard. Can Lucario ledge cancel his FB? No. No, he cannot. He can do some other weird stuff. He has like a weird mechanic where like if he bonks into something, he can like hop right above the ledge. If he's like off, like starting off stage, if he does that. Just realized Forsberg has most of Lucario's aerials. Yeah, spin and air. The up airs are kind of pretty different. The forward airs are very similar. Down air is very different. And back air, yeah, back air is pretty similar.
And reading it perfectly, that takes the first stock and now gives Armadillo a huge advantage. And Armadillo not even into.
I also think it's a really weird choice to give Lucario an insanely good wall jump, but I like it. Again, it's just like just reinforces the fact that his movement is like pretty important to his kit. I think it's funny to me that there's people who've been playing Ultimate for years. Not even just Ultimate, they've been playing Smash for years, and they don't know how to wall jump. I never needed to learn. Eesh, he actually died at 50 after the hit. He got down there at 27 and died. Holy, he must have had, he had deep breathing, so that makes sense. Why is Grand's best of 3? Nintendo, baby.
Super reminiscent of that first stock that it took in that previous winter semis encounter as well. So we know that is certainly in numbers.
Two backers.
Final stocks of game number 2 grand finals. It's heating up.
Buckle up, Armadillo wants to make sure they can just run away with this and take the time.
The Wii Fit game plan is so like simple, dude. Look at this. Like in like 2 or 3 interactions in a row. Watch. John Numbers. He starts charging the neutral B. So you're scared of him throwing it, so you try to jump over it. So he runs up and does an aerial, like he just did. Look, charging it again. Scared of it, jump over it. Aerial. Alright, reset. Charge it. Guess what's gonna happen next? Aerial. Why are you jumping over it?
And as you know, if you can get that bracket reset, you breathe new life. And now, 68 to 34 disadvantage. Armadillo has to take that hit from the header, gets back.
No tech. No tech? Wow. Dude, these guys died at such low percents. Nasty. Absolutely nasty. And there's also someone out there who's like super vindicated because they're like going off stage is cheap, and then they see these dudes dying at like 30%. So this was, I'm assuming, number 3. So is there another grand finals? We actually got Ganondorf out here. Okay. I've seen Major on Twitter. Probably the best Ganon right now. I'm not really sure. I don't know who plays Ganon. But he's in losers to a Steve, which makes sense. But
yeah, I mean,
we ball.
Doesn't have the luxury of like having a projectile.
Top and bottom of the tier list. Dude, I can't believe he has the guts to play as Ganondorf in a major tournament like this. So this, you know, numbers-wise, should be pretty unlosable for Steve. Skill issue. Wow. I don't even know who Era is.
And if this connects home, man, great delay.
Yo, mix-ups?
Oh my goodness, that
dude, he's kind of cooking him up. It really shouldn't be like this. Roll get up as well. Most people will not match the roll get up there.
By sending him
do jump get up, dude. Alright,
yeah, this is fantastic.
You got out of there.
2 stocks for Major.
This is kind of what I wanted to see. I'm like, you have to make it a scrap fest. You have to be up close and personal. He has checked every single one of those.
Okay, Ganondorf just doesn't get blocked like that. What the hell? He probably would have killed him if he hit that down there. No! Ganondorf! Listen, we all want to see Ganondorf win at the end of the day. I don't care if this is Major or some guy I met on Elite Smash the other day. I want him to win this.
The question here, believe it or not, Charles, is what is
the Peeps champ
to create a little bit of space?
Well, I mean, the offstage obviously always going to be where you want to strike versus Ganondorf. Era going to have a lot of options. You can create blocks off stage and go for things like that down.
Dude, Ganondorf just doesn't have the mobility to deal with any of this. At least he's got moves for dealing with block, I guess. And apparently Anvil. Holy shit. This is offline? No, it's Wi-Fi.
Like Era might not be respecting Ganondorf.
You think Ganondorf would be doing this well offline?
We usually see Era try to set up the wall and then go for the mining against it. I think Era's opting to just fight up against Ganondorf, and you might have to
he probably could have gotten a bigger
punish. And that's what I'm thinking. You don't want to start brawling with Ganondorf here, EE. You want to use the
what is stopping? Oh wow! What is stopping him from just walking up and up tilting over and over and over again?
I'm just gonna fight you straight up. Bro, that's Ganondorf. That's Ganondorf. What are you doing? You have the tools to stay away.
Can you trash talk people on the Nintendo circuit?
Let's see if Steve can turn things around.
53. You're dead in the next hit. Forward smash? I thought he could have back aired there. He hit that late dash tag.
What would it say, Jordan? We've had the pleasure of doing a lot of these regions between last week and this week. Perhaps the first region.
That's really weird, dude. I think Steve just did as much damage as Ganondorf on Ganondorf's best opening.
I love it.
That's really weird. That's kind of crazy. That's like that right there kind of tells you just like how much better this character is, like Steve is than Ganondorf, right? Ganondorf has to set up like a full hop down air to get the most amount of damage, optimally speaking, right? Like probably down air is his best combo starter as far as damage goes. Steve just has to up tilt, and that is like frame what? -5. You can mash it on shield. It's safe. You can move while you do it. That's all I'm saying. And it was the same damage output. Just remember that. And it wasn't even really an optimal combo.
Yeah, finally getting a good amount of damage, just setting up the TNT here, going right into the up smash, and you see that arrow just setting up a lot of different.
And Steve's like kind of heavy too.
Restricting Major's options here. Ooh, okay, the back air off, the bounce, the terrain, and
mad
just
options
like
covered.
that, you gotta avoid the bind card, but then the pickaxe is there waiting for you.
Very unfortunate, EE, that Wizard's Foot ricocheted Major off that block and just set him up for Era to close things out. But
okay,
Major quickly picks up another stock, and now we're at 2-2 each.
Yeah, you talk about setups, man. That Flame Choke has been the go-to for much of.
Dude, it's actually working a lot, that side B. Really shouldn't be.
One of the go-to tools, as it should be. Trying to shred through the blocks right there.
Getting his Warlock punch. That shit kills so early. Oh, true. I didn't think about it like that.
More of a conscious effort to try and put a little more distance between them. And I love that dark dive. We're coming right back to the stage.
Dark dive. Hell
all
yeah.
the aggression in the world,
EE
really
using the real terms.
Right, you got to be careful with those Wizard's Foots, though, Charles, because you see
out.
just how high of a recovery lag it creates and just makes you a
Back
sitting
air?
duck. And now we're seeing Major get to where they want to be, on the ground. And at this point here, if you're Major, you just continue to apply the pressure, Charles.
Yeah, and one thing I did notice
that
is
early
Ganon
nair saved
hit
him.
it really hard.
A lot of pain.
Has solid range as well.
Here we go, 2-1 Major trying to reset.
How much does Charles hate calling a Steve match?
At this point, we'll
probably
see
not that much.
Traditional Steve play, but yet again, just right back in the fray. Not respecting these
Yeesh,
options.
dude.
Oh, hit the reset button. And let's get set. Arrow's probably
Doesn't
very
EE feel out of
unfamiliar
place
with
here?
how
Oh,
to
dude, what makes you say that?
ledge strap and edge guard. What you're gonna see here from this Ganondorf is leading.
I just want to know, like, what makes you say that? Yeah, just like what about EE makes you think he feels out of place? I'm this guy right now, dude. I'm this guy. Tell me I'm wrong, though. You are wrong, dude. You're definitely wrong. Everyone here makes sense. They're both commentators who play Smash, and this is a Nintendo guy, I'm pretty sure. Nintendo caster? I actually don't know.
Arrow's probably very unfamiliar with how to exactly ledge strap and edge guard. What you're going to see here from this Ganondorf is leading to what we're seeing so
What makes
far.
you say he's from Nintendo? Might be the Nintendo shirt, and I've never seen him before.
The power of this character doing a phenomenal job, and yeah, really getting a break, you know, to both of you guys' points on the edge guard, right? Like that has been one of the things that really limits Ganondorf as being a bit of a threat in a lot of matches. When you have somebody like Era who's not properly delivering those edge guards, it's almost a free pass back to the stage. We can
shouldn't play out like that. You should not be getting off the ledge like that after a regrab.
But I like the position Major
that is an error.
There's that wall, finally buys a little bit of time. And here's an interesting wrinkle. You saw double sets of walls there, Charles, just to prevent, because as you pointed out,
why is he, I feel like he just keeps throwing out random punch for it. That's why he's losing.
Yeah, forward air and down tilt. MVPs for taking out this block here into the forward air, but it's not going to get the spike here. Directional air does another chance for Major. Going to hold go ahead, but the great.
Why did that work that time, but not the other time? I don't get it. Of all the commentators I can think of, he is the least Nintendo-friendly one. It took you a while to give me a real answer, man.
Not too little or too late for sure, but I did notice some adaptation.
Took a little bit of reaching.
Flame choke that we're seeing Major go for a lot, as well as to the point of.
Dude, how is this kind of even? Oh, is that what the commentator said? I mean, look at the percentage. It's looking pretty even to me.
Which would be a tremendous help to this Steve. I can't believe I have to say that for Steve versus Ganondorf, but that is the situation we find us in. Major is just that gifted, but Aaron starting to piece it together and figure things out.
He keeps trying to do that exact edge guard, and it's not working. He's going to do it again.
Ledge, only to be sent off again, and here comes that block. Goes through it though, and then all of a sudden, Era takes
I don't think he should have used that tool. I would have kept my diamonds personally. Look, he's about to lose it. About to lose a diamond.
Here though, Charles.
Okay, the down tilt not going to connect.
Stankiest of legs, holy.
It's just barely enough against Era. My goodness, this is still even here, but I will say, I think
you made the assumption. I didn't make any assumptions. What are you assuming? I assume
a lot more just up tilts getting thrown out, straight forward airs and back airs to beat out the
dude,
flame choke approaches.
Stop talking, dude.
Oh, now
stop talking.
It will come down, and all of a sudden, Era, I think here, Charles, excuse me, EE is starting to figure things out, and use a lot more tools and throw a couple of more wrenches into the gear system here for Major.
Yeah, I would almost say reluctantly has realized, all right, I need to respect Ganon a little bit more, you know, even at some degree. But
dude, this advantage there, I was going stupid. Oh, we could have killed him there with the forward air.
Continues to apply. Like, we're on our final stop.
We're talking. This is gold.
Triple digits right now is Era, and you best believe Major knows that he has put the fear throughout Era the entirety of this set. No reason to think it's not going to be the same situation. Oh my goodness, during this final stop.
Hey, but if it worked.
Here it is. Arrow sitting at 112. Major just trying to get back on the stage.
No, he's dead. Just don't even touch him. Don't even touch him.
Major barely trying to get back on. Major still alive, but no recovery left in the tank.
We're seeing a lot more respect on my boy Ganondorf here.
Game 2, Era can claim the championship for the Northwest with a victory here. Major trying to force a Game 3, and already, EE, you see a completely different approach coming out from Era with the TNT and the wall, just setting up a lot more hazards for Major to navigate.
Yeah, Era 100% realized, okay, you know what? Do I really want to risk going down to the wire in a game number 3? No. Let me try and put this away in 2-0 fashion. That may be my best bet, but you know, even if you realize that, that doesn't necessarily mean that Major is going to give you the option about it. You see all this pressure he's already accumulated, but to Era's credit, striking back in a major
Frosty,
way.
that sentence is hard to read, man.
To get things even with this percentage.
Stop thinking about League. Stop playing League.
That's going to lock off part of the stage here. He's already racked up one
against
Major. Here comes the minecart. That's going to take the
first
stock.
Now they both need one hit to kill. One good hit.
Forward, holding that W key as far as possible, and now
I know.
they're taking these little
Ganondorf is at 0
and getting huge punishes, especially that minecart catching that dash stack here. So Major might have to slow down the pace here and kind of.
Yeah, I think my Ganondorf wins this. No cap
to him, and from that first set, right?
Yeah, you get the sense that
he's remembered how broken dash tag is.
Major's being a little too aggressive and not looking for those openings to make those reads and those mistakes that Era might make, and it's Era that's making Major pay.
Nice. I
wonder if he should have went like down air. Maybe down tilt probably would have been better there, not up tilt.
For that follow-up from a Major.
Jeez,
still,
man.
even that nair, middle of the stage, not going to be enough to KO just yet. 173, that's a pretty dangerous percent for Steve to be at, and finally he's going to drop that stock, but not without putting a clean 82 on this Ganondorf, who's still fighting for survival in this second set of Grand Finals.
Yeah, he saw Major connect with the nair, but then eat the minecart once again, and all of a sudden, Era's got Diamond, it appears, and so that's going to help them build a little bit more pressure.
Way too high.
Close.
Maybe he's trying to read it down there.
Thanks to the plat. But now, Era, 2-2. All of a sudden, it's getting a little closer here, Charles.
Oh, and these flame chokes are coming out. Wrong read onto the up smash there. Tries to jump up and over, but the minecart just going to take up all of that airspace there. Now Major is behind.
What the heck was that? Why did the forward air pause?
All of that.
Oh, because it interacted. Okay, so the forward air interacted with the minecart, but still didn't break it. Is it stale?
But the minecart just going to take up all of that airspace there.
That's so weird. Or did the minecart hit him, and that's why it paused? I don't know.
The crafting table here, trying to find the hit, gets the Nair 1, but Nair 2 is the one you want.
Potential final stock of the tournament. Major at 30%, Era fresh back onto the stage, and now EE, here's an opportunity. Major's got to be very careful, but what we're seeing already, Era's not going to step off the gas. Era's going to be the aggressor here.
Yeah, Era really has an opportunity to just kind of take this all the way. We've seen a lot of good utilization of the blocks this time around. The minecarts have been immaculate. All this could very well be leading to a big win for this Steve.
I hate mining while juggling somebody.
That the Ganondorf was coming in with all the momentum, but certainly has slowed things down en route to maybe taking this 2-0 on the reset. Don't want to speak too soon, but we're seeing it.
Yeah, grab into the back throw, still alive at 126 is Major.
He's cooking it up, dude. Just, I don't think Major's done jump get up like once.
Misses the opportunity.
He's not respecting Anvil. That dash tag was ballsy.
Trying to force a game 3 here. Back and forth they go. Any hit, is that going to be enough? No.
He's moving.
He's moving. At this point, trying to get back onto the sage. And Charles climbing off the ledge.
Looks like he's trying to set up an F-tilt with those devious little walks. Not the down smash again. Did he do jump get up and it still caught him?
Whoever blinks.
Yeah, that was jump get up that got caught. I'm pretty sure.
Charles climbing off the ledge. At any moment, whoever blinks first is probably going to lose this one. Will this do it?
You hate to see it. Can I win this matchup? I could win it from both sides, man. This is, like, again, this is the most, like, chat GPT. That was really good qualifier. I like how Mikasa comboed Daisy up smash into her up special into her forward aerial. Dude, casuals love Ganondorf. It's so funny. Alright, guys. That's going to be it for the stream. Thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow. You have a good rest of your Monkey Monday.